Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. We're not even having our getting started thing. I don't think it's necessary today because we're not doing any GAC. We're not doing anything super crazy, just having a little bit of fun. I am going to actually edit the title of this video, I think, just to do something a little fun because I don't actually have a lot of time today to stream. And so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to edit this to be a fun little extravaganza, if you will. I hate the fact that this thing doesn't pop up like when I'm clicking on other things. If anyone has a fix for that, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Hey, Teddy, welcome. Welcome, Apple E. Thanks for getting that General Kenobi Caleb. Can we get a General Kenobi for Apple E, please? For one of you that is a member, I would appreciate it very much. Going and taking a look. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the client working is very nice. Yeah, windowed mode will fix it, but then people complain about it being windowed. But hey, we'll deal with it. What was it? It was alt something. Someone told me the other day. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I'll just change it in the settings. Saw the new Lego Star Wars show trailer. Yeah, I saw it with a Darth Jar Jar. It was hilarious. There we go. Let's see. I've got this actually kind of worked out for windowed mode for this. There, that should pretty much be centered for you guys. So that actually won't be bad because I have this current window set up for windowed mode for the other version of this. So actually will work out fairly fine. Okay, we have now fixed the title. And we can add, let's see, where's that? We can add that back into there. Okay. Let's get our roster review message in the chat. And I will count second breakfast as being the first one, so you don't have to put it in again. But what I'm going to do is, because I don't actually have that much time to stream, I have only about an hour and a half. Let me grab my phone really quick, but we're going to do 5-minute roster review extravaganza. So I'm going to basically be able to give you a roster review, but we're going to keep each one to 5 minutes. So I'm going to contain it to that time so we can get through as many people as we can. And if we run out of people, we run out of people. And then if anyone donates, of course, I'll take longer on their roster, but we're going to do 5 minutes for each roster. So let me grab my phone real quick. I actually might have a way of doing this without using my phone timer. Let me check on it. I should be able to whip something up for us real quick. I'm also testing a new setup for you guys. See if I can make it easier for myself. Okay, that's better. And now we can do this. Okay. Ooh, didn't want that one. I wanted stream, yep, overlays. I'm pretty sure I should be able to whip us up a quick overlay. Labels, engagement, countdown. Okay, text settings, 100. Save. RR extra. Okay, and then we can take that link, and now we should be able to just post this into our sources as a browser source. Sorry, we're doing a little bit of fun stuff here. Control V, close. And there we go. Whipped it up in no time. Would you look at that, guys? Okay. And so now if I do this, it should... Yep, restart the timer. There we go. We have our 5-minute timer ready and waiting to go. Just took me a second to whip it up. Okay. I got a new mention. What's that? Yeah, okay. So, first things first, for those of you who are here, welcome, my friends, and I would like to announce that for our Grand Arena Championship tournament that we have going in our Discord, the current team in the lead is the Space Pandas. So we will have overall scores posted soon. We're still waiting on a couple people, but we did the calculations and the Space Pandas are in the lead. So congratulations, Space Pandas. Work really hard. See if you can maintain that lead throughout this next week. It could be anyone's game still. There's still a lot of wins. And remember, 3 wins equals an extra point for your team. So try and get that 3 wins this next week. The meme roster in the Discord? Oh no. I'll take a look at it as one of our 5-minute rosters. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why? What? What? Why? Ugh. Okay. Hold on. Let me make it so everyone can see it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Negotiator with this. Yes, you can super chat for a review, and that means you go to the top of the list, and we will also take longer than 5 minutes for you. So the 5-minute time limit is going to be for just all of our reviews, except for our paid for ones. Paid for ones go to the top of the list, and will be longer than 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna test this new setup that I have here and see how I like it. One of our newer members to the Discord. Oh gosh. Better than mine? Dude, it's going pretty good. Instinct, how you doing? Okay. So, let's start jumping in. Let me get rid of my notifications. And I will hop in my roster review voice chat for those who are damn awesome or higher for their membership and want a live roster review. Just let me know and we can get to you guys first. So while we have no super chats at the moment, we're going to jump in with Second Breakfast. Second Breakfast, are you in the chat? Tell me, my friend. Are you here? Show us a sign. Okay, Second Breakfast, let's get your timer on the board. There we go. Okay, so Second Breakfast, Toddy, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Thank you for subbing. Currently farming Afra and SLKR. Interesting farms. Afra is such a weird one. I keep seeing Afra a lot. I'm guessing I did, Jeremiah. You look familiar, so I'm guessing I did. So it's really interesting to see Afra. Afra doesn't connect to much, but PP's a PP, and I get it. I would like to see your SLKR very soon. It's a very important farm, but you are really close to Afra, so finish that up too. I do like seeing a lot of these core teams in here, but I would like to see some of them finish. That's kind of what I'm worried about, because I'm seeing the beginnings of core teams, but not necessarily finished core teams. Kylo's command shuttle's almost 7-star. Sweet. Yeah, so what's the last Afra requirement? Because I see BT, Honda. Where's Trip? Are you finished with them? Trip is Relic 5. And then, what is she? Is she a scoundrel? She's a scoundrel, isn't she? Sound Starios, you're almost done. Yeah, so finish Afra and then move on to SLKR. I absolutely think that's a good idea. Let's take a look at your ships. Okay, so you already have an Executor. So, okay. As much as I would like to say go for Sith Eternal, because that's where I would go if I were to take over this account right now, I would go for Sith Eternal as your next major farm. Especially because you're coming up on the 4 million GP, and with Sith Eternal in your roster and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, you'll be able to do every single Proving Grounds, which is huge for an account. But honestly, I would probably do Afra, SLKR, and then I want you to build out your teams. Build them out hard. You already have an Afra team ready to go because of your Executor farm, which is great. You already have the Darth Vader, you already have the IG-88. I would suggest perhaps a B2 if you really want it to pop. But I want to see some of these teams finish. I would love to see a fully finished Sith Empire. I'd love to see a team for this Jedi Knight Revan. Those are the kinds of things. Seath and JMK, that's 100% fine. I hope you're working on Wat Tambor. You're in a Wat Tambor guild. I really, really hope so. CLS after Afra and SLKR. Yeah, if I were to give you like teams that are like absolutely yes, need to happen after you finish your SLKR, I think CLS and Sith Empire are like the bare minimum that I would finish. That would be like the very bare minimum that I would finish before moving on to Sith Eternal. Honestly, if you do that, Erodium has been rough. If that is that because of the teams, or is that because of the teams you're fighting? That's kind of the question. And I'm not seeing an... Yeah, so no Star Killer. Yeah, so definitely SLKR into Sith Eternal is going to be super, super helpful for you. In Erodium, kind of just getting that, saving up your crystals, getting that Executor to 7 stars is going to be huge. I do love the fact that Arctic Gaming, welcome to being damn cool. Thank you for your membership, my friend. Welcome to the Damn Elite. I love the fact your Razor Crest is already relicked. I also love the fact that you're already working on this fleet and getting it somewhere, so when you have your TIE Interceptor, it's going to be absolutely banger. And so yeah, I think my farming plan for this is Sith Empire, finish your Sith Empire, finish your CLS, go for Sith Eternal, and then I think JMK is a fine farm. Honestly, I'd just say a Galactic Legend that's a defensive Galactic Legend is kind of the general consensus I would give you. Whether that be JMK, Rey, or Jabba, whichever, or Leia maybe, whichever of those really calls to you, I'd say go for it, because all of them are kind of a ways away from your count. You don't really have a huge foot in the door with any of them specifically, but Sith Eternal you have very much a foot in the door with, so obviously that should be next. After, I'll probably get the Rey Lightspeed bundle. Awesome. Honestly, if I were you, I would go Sith Eternal into the Rey Lightspeed bundle if you can. Just because it's going to be a much closer, much easier farm, and it'll immediately get you into Kyber, basically, at that point. Especially if you're keeping up on ships like you're doing with this TIE Defender, I love to see it. Brief look at your speeds, just because we only have like 20 seconds left. 327 for Piet is beautiful. I do love seeing that. You have a pretty good grasp of who should be fastest. First Order Officer faster than Hux. Solid mods, dude. Let's just make sure you don't have a mod fall off. I would like to see Jedi Knight Revan faster, but considering you don't have a full team for him, I get it. It's a struggle. So yeah, good account, dude. I like it. Okay. Oh, you expired, and so you're renewing. That very nice. Thank you, Arctic Gaming. You are amazing for that. Got your first relic on Savage? Heck yeah, Jared Markham. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, you too, Second Breakfast. Hopefully that was helpful. Luckily 5 minutes is like the perfect amount of time where it can be coherent but also helpful, in my opinion. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. We have I Don't Wail. I Don't Wail said, just finished Ray, can you please take a look at our mods and my mods in general? I think I'm going to go for gas next so I can start to spend my Mark II on him. Okay, so you have Mark II saved up. You want to start spending some of that. Fair enough. Your Ray, just the general hit margins for her is going to be over the 500 speed area. So I would suggest trying to get a little bit more speed out of her. overall, you're going to want to work on your primaries because you have health here, and health isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you want more damage. You want her Sudden Whirlwind to hit like a freight train. That's really what you're going for. So offense set, health set is the right way to go, but I would push a little bit more speed, try to get over that 500 margin, and I would like to see 10,000 damage. That's kind of your goal here. If you can beat those two targets, it's going to be absolutely perfect. So... yeah, his name in the Discord is I don't whale except for Lightspeed bundles. Rain coming in with the $20. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. One of your guides saved me a few weeks ago. I don't remember which now, but finally catching a stream to appreciate it. Rain, honestly, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. I'm always glad when my guides can help. I'm hoping to have a couple more out in the next week, but work's been killer. Okay, so yeah, Ray, I think you're on the right track, but you need to switch out your primaries and work a little bit on the speed. Overall, let's take a good look at your mods, because that's all we really wanted is a look at your mods. If you bought the Lightspeed bundle for gas, I mean, obviously gas is going to be your next farm, because you're finished your Lightspeed bundles, which is awesome. And you have Executor, right? Yeah, so you are primed. You can ignore the video I put out today. You can go straight for your Lightspeed bundles. I'm not seeing him though. The gas is just a PP then. I don't see a actual like gas Lightspeed bundle in here. So yeah, go for that PP. I think it's great, bro. Okay, so let's check your speeds really quick because that's kind of what you're focused on. I'm still getting used to where the speeds are. I love that Mara Jade. That's super freaking fast. I love it. Anything over 330 is beautiful. Why hasn't Rain popped up on our screen yet? I'm surprised. So you just need Shock T. Okay, sweet. 323 for Piet. Solid. I love over 330, but I get it if you don't. You have a strong idea on which characters should be fastest in your roster. I would like to see if you're using a Qui-Gon Omicron. I would like... There's Rain. Thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. I would like to see more speed out of Jedi Knight Anakin because Qui-Gon's Omicron turns all of this speed into 30 times that amount of offense. So I would very much appreciate seeing that on a faster Jedi Knight Anakin. Fair, Iconiac, fair. Yeah, same, Caleb Wheeler, same. I've used so much, and it's helped both my accounts so much. I love the Relic 8 Dark Trooper. Let me just look through and see if I see any characters that I think you're sleeping on. I would love to see this guy much higher. Relic 5 or it's like it's good, but I would like to see him have, you know, Relic 8. Health, solid character. But yeah, Relic 7 at least. At bare minimum, Relic 7 Bane. But I would like to see a Relic 8 Bane in here. I'm not going to say that, Griffin, because I do want him to get the ultimate for Rey done as soon as possible, because the ultimate for a GL does limit your farm severely. So I highly do suggest finishing your farm for Rey first and then focusing down Bane. But I do think Bane should be next before you start working on gas. Overall, I think your speeds are solid. You know what you're doing when it comes to mods fairly well. I do think your Rey needs some work, though. Is there anything else you want to... Yeah, you're just going for gas. Let's take a look at your Galactic Republic fleet. Oh, dude, almost a 7-star BTLB. That's awesome. That's always usually a problem when it comes to these. I do want to check this out. Yeah, because you got this Lightspeed bundle. Please finish that Hyena. I don't know if it's currently in your farms, but this should be up there. And also as an additional side farm for when it comes to going for gas, please do not sleep on... you have him at gear 12 right now. Don't sleep on this guy. He's going to be super, super helpful. So don't sleep on him. Okay, so you bought the... It looks like the Padme bundle and the Geo bundle. Very cool. But yeah, get that GG relic as soon as you can. He's a requirement for a GL. He's an excellent team. Don't sleep on it. Finishing... Yeah, exactly what I said. Yeah, Griffin, I don't want you sliding around. I want you to finish Rey, finish Bane, and then go for gas. I think that is an excellent way of going through your farms. I think that'll be chef's kiss. Juan Sanchez coming in with the $9.99. Thank you, my friend. Love the content. And... Whoa... Okay, so this is your roster review that you want. Okay, I will give you a look right now. Okay, we're not going to put a timer on because you did pay. So let's take this and let's get you in here. And there he is, popping up on the side. He's over here helping build the dam, and I appreciate it. Ooh. Okay, so love the content. Thoughts on profundity, jar of garbage. I'm guessing that's Jar Jar. Is that what you're referring to? Only 9 more members for oh yeah, in the Discord. Yeah, we're almost to 400 members in the Discord, which is wild. Jar of garbage, so I'm guessing Jar Jar. You can correct me if I'm wrong. JKCK finishing off Fleet Team Relics, which honestly is always a great option. Lord Vader, Bo, Afra. Afra, I do think should be... Okay, it is Jar Jar. I do think Afra and Bo are 2 farms that I think you should put at the end of those. Like, I might put it above Lord Vader just because I don't like Lord Vader personally. I really wish I could say I liked Lord Vader because it's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, but it's just not something I enjoy. And so I might put him higher, but considering that the Marauder is so good and the requirements for Lord Vader are excellent, I get it. Heard a weird sound in my apartment. Thought it was my dog, but nope, my dog's just sitting next to me. Okay. But yeah, so I get the intent. I think at this point with a roster like this, I think JKCK is definitely something that's going to fit in your roster. Sounds good, Black Knight. I will get to it next, my friend. Your RR's in the Discord, and much love to me. Why, thank you, my friend. Already, I'm loving what I'm seeing with this account, Juan. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but seeing things like a Relic 8 Chrysanthemum immediately give me hope for a roster. It shows that you're willing to put extra relics into the characters that need it, even if they're not requirements. And so I really appreciate that. As for your order of operations, Profundity, Jar Jar, JKCK, Lord Vader. I mean, we don't know when Jar Jar's coming back, so I definitely think Jar Jar's in the right place. That's something, yes, please, Griffin. That would be amazing. Oh, come on, you're not going to relic Scion? It's not like he's garbage or anything. I really don't like Scion. Okay, that's one hole that I'm worried about. You said you're relicking up fleets for, and, like, characters for fleets and teams. That's one that I would like. Did they already announce it? Aaron Parkhill, if you go to the Discord, link is in the description. You can put it in there, and we're doing 5-minute roster reviews for everyone. And then if someone super chats, of course, we'll do them first, as well as they won't have a time limit. Sounds good, Griffin. August 2nd. Did they already announce it? I didn't see anything. Was it in the Obi-Wan kit reveal? Because I didn't actually read the kit reveal yet. I have a new way of doing kit reveal videos that I'm going to be experimenting with, and you guys will have to tell me what you think of it. Scythe will be next. Yeah, definitely TIE Defender should be at the top of your list then. This is going to be vitally important. Get yourself at least a Relic 3. I would prefer Relic 5 to Relic 7, but at least Relic 3 TIE Defender ASAP. Zareth posted the event schedule for Jar Jar as well. Interesting, interesting. CG gave us cadence for Jar Jar event. Okay, interesting. August seems really late. Like, I feel like they're going to surprise us with an extra, an extra one of it. How much GP would you say that you could bloat in a day? I bloated in a month about 900,000 GP. So you could probably bloat quite a bit. Yeah, if you're just spending credits on mods and throwing mods on pilots. Every 3 months. Okay. But yeah. So I think Iden Versio definitely should be up there. But I have no problem with this order of operations that you have here. Honestly, I think it's a solid order of operations. Like, that order of operations is basically going to give you profundity, which is one of the most important things that you could put in an account this large. Like, you're in Kyber 2, profundity could be the thing that pushes you into Kyber 1. JKCK is going to be excellent for a lot of pesky things. Finishing off fleet teams and relics, I think, is one of the biggest things that will push you into Kyber 1 if you're not already there. And then Lord Vader, yeah, like literally you are lined up to do the hardest part of the game, which is finishing your fleets. And so I think you are on an excellent path. I would just put Iden Versio probably sooner than finishing off fleet team relics. That should be sooner rather than later if I were you. All whale for them. Yeah, fair enough. Like, if the Quadme team is good, yeah. I mean, it looks like they're going to beat Lord Vader, but what doesn't at this point? But yeah, I would just move Iden up sooner. Besides that, I think your farming is excellent. Let's take a look at your speeds really quick. I mean, you're in Kyber 2. And so Kyber 2 accounts, I'm usually not worried about whatsoever. But we shall take a look. Yeah, so even like this veteran, a loaf of bread could beat Lord Vader. Even this Gear 12 trip has an extra 100 speed. Like, I have no worries about you, my friend. You are looking sexy. But yeah, I think that of all the things you could be doing, I think you're on the best path. I can't think of a better path for this account than what you have there, besides moving Iden up. Additional things to look at is, of course, you mentioned finish off fleet and team relics. I would love to see you up the relic levels on things like your Executor. You know, upping your relic levels to 7 for Razor Crest, IG 2000, Houndstooth does help a lot. Same with the Xanadu's Blood. I do think it's an excellent idea for people in your area of the game. So, if you want to add that in of like upping your relic levels of certain characters, I would also love to see a Relic 7 Geos. Even at Relic 3 doesn't quite do it for like a regular profundity, and in those upper end of Kyber 2 profundities and into Kyber 1, it's definitely not going to work. But if you can get some Relic 7, Relic 8 Geonosians, you can get a profundity counter out of that. So, what should 3PO and Chewie be modded for? I don't remember. Swago.gg River. Once I get Afro, what good teams does she beat without the Datacron? Does she have a shot at any GLs? I actually don't know the second breakfast. Afro is one of the ones that I know the least about. I would go, you can actually reverse search on swago.gg. I don't actually know if you can do it without insights, because like on GAC insights, I can go into GAC insights and I can go lead Afra, and like you can check kind of what you want in here, and so I can just be like Jabba, and so, you know, no attacking, no defending. And so like it's a 44% on this one. And so I can search through them like this. This would be my suggestion for you, is to go through, because I don't know what she beats. I know she beats a lot of classic teams. Like she's kind of an apex predator when it comes to classic teams, similar to Starkiller. Where she's like, she kills basically every team, and then GLs, she has a chance of killing a couple. So oh, that's gonna bug me. Let me do that. Okay. Yeah, just put the total score, Griffin. Crit damage and crit chance as well, though. That's why I'm conflicted. I think either will work, honestly. I think it's up to each person. Crit chance I don't think is important, though. Hold up. Hold on. Misinformation. He shares the leader's stats, not his own. So don't worry about giving him stats to share, Terra. It's the leader who you want to share. So you're doing CLS here to do this. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Your star killer. I mean, where is your star killer? Let's see. I've seen a Gear 12 star killer be a Ray before. It's rough, but it's possible. Especially a poorly modded one. Yeah, Relic 3, yeah, you can still take down Rays with that. It's going to be more difficult. I would highly suggest getting the Repulse Omicron and getting him up to at least Relic 5. He's one of my favorite characters to up Relic levels on. I can't wait to get him up to Relic 7. But yeah, overall, I don't think I have a problem. I just move Iden Versio up. Hopefully that helps, my friend. Okay, we're back into our 5-minute roster reviews. Oh no, hold on, we got Black Knight. Black Knight did donate. Okay. Okay, so Black Knight, we are not going to throw a timer on you. Yeah, very much so, River. Shri, if you go over to the description, there's a link to the Discord, and there's a section for roster reviews. We're doing 5-minute roster reviews for everyone. If you donate, you go to the top of the list, and you don't have a 5-minute timer. Dude, honestly, I would love to Relic 9 Star Killer. He is one of those ones that I would be like, okay, so Star Killer is my second favorite character in this entire game. I think he has one of the most beautiful kits, beautiful animations, and is one of the most fun PPs in the game. So I would be willing to Relic Star Killer as a PP. So 72 hours. I'm not doing a 72-hour sleepless stream. I might do a 72-hour stream where I sleep. But anyways. Just need the excuse. Fair enough. And Juan, if you do it now versus doing it down the road, you also have one of the best characters ready to go for the current raid. And so even though the current raid is starting to push out, you have an excuse to get her up now for both the fleet as well as the raid while you still can use her. So number one is Bane. Bane is my number one character right now. I have been having way too much fun with Bane. All I want is another hot sauce stream. I'll consider it. I honestly, as much as I hated it, I also enjoyed it because it was a lot of fun being there with you guys and watching your guys' reactions. Yes, Apple E, I can throw you in after this. Are you wanting a live roster review, Apple E, or are you wanting to do a just a regular roster review for this month? Dakota Huker, thank you for the $5. We will get to you right after Apple E. He was number one. Remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. Normal. Okay, sounds good. Then Apple E, make sure it's in the roster review section, and I will get to it next, and then we'll go to Dakota Huker. Okay, finishing up the grind for SLKR's ult. I'm currently grinding up stuff for Leia since I got the Ewok bundle. Okay, after that I get Leia, or duo grinding, I'll get Executor. I would like to see an Executor before Leia. Just gonna say that now. Grinding up Stap and Marin. Stap's an interesting one. I also changed my SLKR mods like you told me to, so they're awful now, right? Very nice, getting some solid speed on him. Got some offense, some crit damage. I'm liking this. Keep going, try to squeeze out some more speed, see if you can get as much speed as possible on him. Your goal should be 140 as a base, like, speed check. 140 additional speed. If you can get up to 170, you are in the golden zone. But anything between 140 and 170 is where I'm happy with his mods. So, okay. Fair, Apple. At this point, I've memorized my ally code just because I've used it so much for so many different things. Okay, Stap's an interesting one. Let's change my SLK mods. All my current Omegas and Zetas are going to finishing off the Geos and grinding up the BTLB and Rebel Y-Wing. Okay, sweet. But yeah, honestly, I would go for an Executor. The faster you can get a solid crystal income into your account, the better. And so that would be my big thing for you, is finishing this IG 2000. You already have the Razor Crest, which is the hardest part. You have a TIE Bomber, and this also starts finishing up this fleet. You should be getting TIE Interceptor shards from Rey, and so you are in a prime position to take advantage of an Executor into a Chimera fleet and have 2 new fleets. Hey ADP, welcome, welcome. Sovereign Winter, good to see you. I have memorized my 5 accounts ally codes. Jeez, it's insane, Legolis. I don't have my free-to-play account memorized. You can't beat the TIE Interceptor tier? You should be able to with your Lightspeed bundles. Go take a look at my video. It might take you a couple tries, but you should be able to do it, especially with a Cal Kestis lying around. I'm sure Cal Kestis makes it super easy. First things first, I do want to see Savage Opress relicked up. I know I've probably mentioned it to you before, but before you go for Leia or Executor, I would like to see a Relic Savage. But yeah, if you're feeling pressed for teams, finish that Grievous as well, and you know, get yourself at least a Gear 11 stat. I've heard great things about using it even at Gear 11 with like the Omicron. So don't be afraid to gear up your stat even before you get it to 7 stars. So if you're feeling you're so close to finishing R2. R2, please help me. R2? Like R2D2? Oh, R2D2, you're almost relicked. Very nice. Yeah, I'd have to look at what the requirements are, but I mean, you're missing the CLS. Yeah, so you're still missing quite a few wrecks. But regardless of which way you go, Leia and Executor are not going to be bad for like bad things whatsoever. Caleb Wheeler. You've been my favorite YouTuber for the game, and I'll continue to support you through membership. Why, thank you, AstroDB. I really appreciate that. I don't know if I fully agree with you that, you know, I'm your favorite. That might change. But hey, I'm glad that you find enjoyment in my channel. IG 2006 stars, that's huge. Yeah, so honestly, like, I don't think you really need to change anything. I think your farms are dead on. I think that Leia's going to be excellent for this account. I also think that Executor should be first, but I can see you putting it off if you're closer to Leia and you have some time to finish the, you know, shards, because they are ship shards, it looks like, that you need to finish it. But yeah. Oh, this hurts my soul just a bit. This hurts my soul just a bit. But I get it. Finish your farms when you can. You know, you're utilizing what you currently have in your roster. And so leaving characters at low gear, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Like, you know, I could yell at you for it, but was a lucky unlock. You weren't going for him. Fair enough. But, like, yeah, you have some stuff down here. Like, I'd love to see an Imperial Trooper team with this Dark Trooper getting up to 7 stars. I'd love to see this Darth Revan team come out of the woodwork. You've got some teams lying around, but I think you're focusing down your current farms, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I just would encourage Savage and Grievous to relic ASAP. And just try to get that Interceptor, you know, even if it takes a couple tries. Take a look at my video. Get that BTLB up. That BTLB is going to be super important. Keep working on your Echelon. I don't know if you are right now, but your Echelon needs work. It's a hard choice, but if you are not going to go for Executor first, and if you're going to go for Leia first, I want you to start working on your Echelon over one of your ships for Executor. I think that'll be the best bet for you, because you do need a good fleet in here. Same with BTLB. I think you should be working on BTLB over things in Executor if you don't have the room, because you're working on Leia first. I would rather you have fleets that you can currently use instead of investing in a fleet that you will get in a bit. Because you can always circle back around, and circling back around will give you the time to finish some of these other teams that you're working on. So, yeah. Solid work, dude. I think your ships have some finish your farms kind of thing, but I think your characters, you're doing a fairly good job of sticking to the characters. Okay. Let's jump into Apple E. Oh, we gotta mention who mentioned me. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it looks like currently, just a quick update on the Grand Arena Championship tournament. As I said, Space Pandas are in the lead. Wisa Bombad Jedi, so Space Pandas are in the lead with 46 points. Wisa Bombad Jedi are at 41. Relic 9 Jar Jar are at 35. Wisa and Big Doodoo are at 31. And in dead last is my team, the Mandalorians, with 27 points. So it's really anyone's game, and unless it's our game, in which case the Mandalorians have to get a perfect score and everyone else has to suck. I think that's kind of where we are at right at the moment. Which I'll be trying for a perfect score, but... You're right sized still to relate to your community. Why, thank you, Iconiac. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get Apple E in here, since he is cashing in his membership roster review. And then we'll go from Apple E into, who was the other one that donated? It was Dakota Huker. Thank you for the donation, and I will get to you next, my friend. Executor will be on my roster as soon as the event comes around. Awesome. I love seeing that. That is fantastic. I love the Star Killer as well. I know I'm going to mention things because I've seen your account multiple times. I'm sure I'm going to mention things. But honestly, if you're looking to hit Proving Grounds and hitting hard conquest, I think you can squeeze out that power that you're looking for abso-freaking-lutely. I don't think you'll have any problem, especially getting into Proving Grounds, but at the very least, you should be able to get into hard mode conquest. If you just start boosting your account overall's GP. So start going through your pilots, just go up here and go to crew member and start going through these characters down here. Only use the ones that you have the ships for. So like for instance, if I were to go to Geonosians, you only have the Geonosian soldier ship, you don't have the other ships. And so you're going to put mods on the Geonosian soldier specifically and give him some mods, and that will boost your GP a ton. So even if it's garbage mods or it's mods that you haven't fully leveled up, whatever you can afford to put out is going to help you a ton boosting that GP. So no, House, you don't need to pay to get a roster review. I'm just going through the paid ones, and then we'll get back to our 5-minute roster reviews, trying to go through as many as possible. Ugh. Yeah. So first priority is always paid for, and then second priority is the Discord. And so we're doing 5-minute roster reviews for everyone in Discord today, so I can try and get through as many as possible, because I can only be on for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I got a lot to get done, unfortunately, for the channel as well as just for things in general. So that's how you bloat your GP, Apple E. But spending a good amount of time fixing holes in the roster such as Negotiator and Empire fleets, CLS Terra, Jedi Knight Revan. I have no plans for Lightspeed bundles, also approaching 4 million. If you have Proving Ground farms, I should do. You already have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, so I'm not going to suggest any other Proving Grounds characters. You can get Terra if you want. Terra is an excellent character. Same with Beskar Mandalorian. He's required for having a good Executor fleet anyways. He is excellent for the for doing the different stuff. You can do this really stupid trick if you have his protective intuition, which you do, with Bosk, where you throw Bosk and him into like the Inquisitor ones or the Malgus ones, especially with Sith Eternal. It'll probably work with Rey, honestly, and SLKR if you have Malak. But basically what happens is they knock down one of them to below 90% health. And then you just hit the damage immunity, and then they just keep sucking turn meter away from Bosk, and so he just never comes out of damage immunity. It's really, really stupid. And so you can use it to actually squeeze out some wins from the TIE Interceptor node. Finals week happened a while ago for us. We're into a new semester at our college here. But yeah, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to say get CLS for proving grounds, you already have SLKR, and so SLKR will do the proving ground nodes that CLS can do. So I wouldn't worry about that. But filling holes, I don't think is a bad thing. I would like to see a Ray here soon. Like, you already have the Fen Zeta, you already have Zori going. I would like to see this being worked on soon. Like, I appreciate you trying to fill holes and everything, but unless you're feeling a crunch in GAC, I think it's more important to build upwards and get those Lightspeed bundles done. But yeah. To be fair, I'm in college, and I'm in a college that does 3 semesters a year, which is really weird. So, technically, you can graduate a year early because of it. But yeah, so, honestly, that's personally what I would do with this account, is I'd go for your Wraith sooner rather than later. Because, like, Jedi Knight Revan can wait, CLS can wait. All the ship hard nodes. The Radis are... Oh, did you not buy the Radis bundle? You didn't buy the Radis bundle. Interesting. I mean, if you don't start working on it now, you're not going to be getting it anytime soon whatsoever. So yeah, since you have to take the time to do the Radis farm, start farming the shards now. Those should be your shards that you're farming. So if that's the case, I was assuming that you had the Radis bundle. If you don't have the Radis bundle, start the shard farming right now. Just start it right now, and then throw everything you can in building out your roster. So ignore the Resistance for now. The Resistance can stay where they're at. You have the Finn Zori team going. You don't need the JTR team going. I'd rather you have this Jedi Knight Revan team, this CLS team, and continuing to build out your roster. So I'm sorry for switching that on you, but I think that is the way to do this. So if you're not at that point, then do it. But yeah, so hopefully that helps Apple get you kind of on track. But yeah, I would build outwards, yes, but I would also just build upwards. And so I'd start shard farming now, considering you have that Lightspeed bundle, and then just build out your teams in the meantime. And building out your teams, of course, is going to push your GP as well, and so it'll work out in both ways. Elias, I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you even in the Discord? I don't even see your name in the Discord. Is it maurkelias@gmail.com? Is that you? Because you're definitely not next. Hey, Wep, welcome. Okay, but yeah, so that's what I would that's what I would suggest. And so, you know, you already have a start into this Dark Trooper and that kind of thing. So, you have a good start in the farms that you're looking for, but I would start shard farming Radis right now. Get the stuff that you need for Radis. Like, you already have the Ahsoka Tano. You know, you need a couple ships here. Like, you know, just start farming it. Hey, dude, welcome. Nice. Okay, so we are jumping into Dakota Huker. Dakota Huker said, finishing Rey, then moving on to Jabba, all the while finishing farms like Zori and some ships. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, we've looked at your account a couple times, if I recall. So let's take a look. Yeah, no problem, Appley. Now that you're here, Alex, I'm having a fantastic day, of course. 100%. It wasn't until your smiling face came into this chat, and now all is well. I feel good. Nice, Boss Nass. Do you have the Gungans, then? Nice, dude. Very nice. What if he's not smiling? Oh, he is. He's here in my stream. He's smiling because he's seeing my beautiful face. I really want you to tell me. Can you DM me what you find with this Omicron? I've been debating whether or not I want to put this Omicron on for my guild. That was my big PP. Yeah, fair. I mean, this is a rough farm when you're this this low on GLs and GP. Roster views work is you go to the Discord in the description and you're able to sign up in the roster view section. But yeah, you're gonna have to tell me how this this Omicron does for you, because I want to know, because if it's good, I would be down to put it down for my guild. So yeah, because it sounds like an excellent defensive team already without the Omicrons, and so I'm very curious. Okay, anyways, back to the roster in general. I think Jabba's an excellent farm for anyone, really. You're obviously going to be closer to JML, but if you want to push past JML into Jabba, I don't mind that. It's what Arnold did, and, you know, it's not a bad farm whatsoever, especially considering you you don't necessarily have the defensive Galactic Legend yet, but you're getting Rey at least. So Rey will get you your defensive Galactic Legend. And you said you're finishing up your Rey farm, right? Where's your resistance? You already have your Zori and your Finn Zeta. You already have the relics, at least on the characters. So sick. You're already good on Rey in general. But yeah, Jabba into JML would be my suggestion. My personal suggestion is JML into Jabba, just because you're closer. You have like half the requirements to JML done. But if you want Jabba and Jabba's a bigger priority for you, I get it. The mod event, or the Smuggler's run of mod materials, super nice. I have zero problems with you doing that. By Scion of Django in Territory War? Are you just assuming that, Mischievous Grievous? Your speeds are lacking? Well, let's kind of take a look at your Kylo Ren real quick. 581. I mean, that's not bad. Like, what are you referring to? Because it looks like you have some solidly modded characters. Are you talking about just your, like, Gungans or something? He's like, you definitely know how to mod. Don't remember which one it is, but one of the Gungans makes it so you can't have protection disruption, I believe. I don't remember where it is, but I'm pretty sure one of them makes it so you can't receive protection disruption. Good point. Why don't you have the Galactic Challenge Omicron? Come on, dude. After about 15. Okay, so the top of your roster is really good, but it falls off, which that comes with time. So it might be Jar Jar's Gakomi, or it might be a Zeta on Jar Jar that he doesn't have. But regardless, yeah, honestly, I think your path is good. Let's make sure you're not sleeping on anyone. Like, I personally would go JML to Jabba just because you're so close already. We are up to just our paid roster reviews right now. After this, we're going to go full into our 5-minute roster reviews, and we'll bang out as many of those as we can. So, I do love seeing the Enchilada finish. You have a TIE Interceptor. Do you have a Relic Iden? Where's your, Defender? I'm not even seeing a Defender. I might be blind, though. Okay, you have a Relic Iden. Sick. So I love seeing this. Looks like you're finishing your farms. Yeah. Solid work, dude. You even have a BTLB, yeah. If it's going to use protection destruction, then I'm all for that. Fair enough. I will definitely take a look in just a moment once I get to my account, so that way I can check it. But yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of holes. I would like to see a Relic 5 Dark Trooper. I would say I'd like to see a Relic Jedi Knight Luke, but you're going to work on that regardless. But a Relic 5 Dark Trooper, I think, is very much warranted in this account at this point. But beyond that, I'm not seeing a whole lot of other farms that you're sleeping on. So good job, dude. Keep going and follow that that farming plan. But yeah, Relic 5 Dark Trooper sooner rather than later. Like, honestly, following that path, getting Jabba, I think that's going to be huge in getting you to Kyber 3 and staying in Kyber 3 permanently. Yeah, no problem, dude. Please do tell me about the Omicron. Tell me what you think. Okay. Holy shiz, we've got quite the list. Mr. Coin, are you here? Everyone wants a roster review today. Oh, did Fat Phil raid us or something? I didn't see a notification saying that that Fat Phil raided us. Oh, sweet, a raid. A raid. Shadow Legends. Okay, where are my Gungans? Okay, Gungans. We'll check Tarpals. Right there. Gungan allies are immune to protection disruption. It's on the Gungan phalanx. So yeah, Scion of Django is not going to do anything to the team. Oh, a lot of people know. Okay, got it. Okay. Fair. Yeah, there's tons of units. So Caleb Wheeler, you're Mr. Coin. Okay, sounds good. There's tons of units that I would love to see. I would love to see Snoke. I think Snoke will be a conquest character as a lifter to First Order Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I definitely think that's how it's gonna do. It's going, Bright Raven. Thank you for the congratulations on the Jar Jar. But yeah. Yeah, Tri-Fighter. I think an entire Malevolence fleet of uncrewed ships would be really, really freaking cool, and I would love to see that. Give me, like, you know, give me the Tri-Fighter and that kind of thing, so. Yeah, this is why did I click on guilds? Brain's not working. Okay. Lifter for SLKR straight to Relic 9. Yeah, Captain Fordo would be really cool. I'd love more clones in general. I'd love a 501st lifter, drop us like a Jesse or something. I would love Oddball, give us a new clone to go with the Endurance, as well as a new clone to shore up maybe a Shock T or like a team to go with Cody, something like that. I would just love more clones, honestly. I think that's one of the big things a lot of people are asking for. Okay, let's get this next 5-minute roster review on the way. Is this gonna let us redo it? Okay, there we go. Fix it. Okay, Mr. Coin. For your 5-minute roster review, you said JML advice. How to beat his... So you want Jamal advice, how to beat his event. That's what it is. Event, and how to use his team would help a lot. So you're talking about Jedi Master Luke specifically. The event is not too hard. The event that the one that you have to worry about is the tier 3. I highly suggest, until I get a guide out there, Gridden is an excellent resource. He's no longer a content creator, I believe, but he has some of my favorite guides when it comes to these events. And so I would suggest Gridden for this event. And the tier 3 is really the only one that's actually hard. Once you understand the mechanics of tier 1 and tier 2, you're pretty much fine. Whichever tier is the one that you have to go through and kill people with stormtroopers and everything, you kill the stormtroopers first, keep them stunned if possible, and go through like that. If you're going through the other tier where you're blinded with Han at the end, you just have to kill Boba. That's all you got to do, and his basic is unresistible, but you can use his special ability to gain a bonus turn, and so you can shoot at Boba with the bonus turn one. You'll automatically miss, but you'll still get a hit from Chewbacca assisting, and then you can basic and basically finish him off. So Jamal's event's pretty easy overall. It's just tier 3, and I suggest Gridden's event guide for that. Your pal Kenobi is a new sea lifter. I would love to see this Savage Relic, I'm just telling you right now. But overall, for the Jamal event, it shouldn't be too hard. Overall, the tier 4, 5, and 6, you should be able to do tier 4 at gear 12. And then kind of the normal kind of thing, Relic 4 is an excellent place for tier 5 and tier 6. Overall, the way that Jamal works, the big thing to keep in mind with him, I've seen this as Jamal. Let's see, where is Jedi? Okay, so Jamal, you don't have him unlocked, but we'll go to my account instead since I can't see it on here. Where's Jamal? There's Jamal. The big thing to keep in mind with Jamal is this ability right here. So on his leadership ability, at the start of the battle, Jedi allies gain granted ability Inherited Teachings. Inherited Teachings gain Jedi lessons for 3 turns and call target other light side ally to assist, dealing 90% less damage. Then deal true damage to target enemy based on 60% of Jamal's base max protection, which can't be evaded. And so this is why we Relic 9 Jamal here. Jamal deserves the Relic 9 because if you can get a ton of protection on him, you up his damage and the damage of the entire team, as well as he's a tank and a taunting tank that's like perma-taunting. And he's super good in general for a Relic 9. And so the whole idea of the team is basically you just keep spamming that last ability and just passing it around over and over again and just dealing a whole bunch of damage with it. And that builds up your ultimate, and then at that point you get your ultimate and you just continue to do that kind of thing. There's not much thought to a JML team, like the way that you beat JMK isn't specifically because there's a specific strat. Like, yes, you have a kill order, but it's because with JMK he has to hit JML BC's taunting, and so because Cat can't insta kill a GL, it just turns off her insta kill basically. So yes, Jamal is a Beaver Dam thing that was made up in one of our streams, so that is fully a Beaver Dam thing. Relic 9 Jamal or Relic 9 Cup? It depends on how dominant you want to be over your opponent. I'd say Relic 9 Cup if you want to be fully dominant. I don't know if I'm willing to call him Jamaica, but I gotta say, Mischievous Grievous, you're Jamaican me crazy. Yeah, especially because I kept stumbling over JML because I kept saying it so many times, and so yeah. So hopefully that helped, Caleb, Wheeler, kind of get you an idea of what to do in the event and, you know, how the team works. Overall, your best team for him right now is JML, Jedi Knight Luke, Hoda, who am I missing? JKCK, and my brain's not working. There's a 5th in there somewhere. Someone in the chat remind me who the 5th is. Hoda. Yeah, Hoda Lahehu. Didn't I already say Hoda? I don't know. Barisoff is also an excellent character to get to go with Jamal. Okay, jumping into the next one. Jedi Knight Revan. Thank you. Jedi Knight Revan is the 5th. Okay, Terra. Let's look at this terrible account. No, I'm kidding. Your account's great. Okay. Paris Offie, bring me coffee. Okay, so you said about to finish the JML Rex, only need to take R2D2 from Relic 4 to Relic 7. Awesome, okay. And then it's the ticket grind, just wondering how I should mod characters for the event and how do I utilize the Mon Mothma team most efficiently. So a good Mon Mothma team is going to be anything with Mon Mothma, I mean, let's go to Rebel Fighters so I can remember names, because I don't want to sit here and waste your 5 minutes with me trying to come up with names. Cara Dune, Kyle Katarn, and then you're going to want to use Hoth Rebel Scout, and then you can use Drogon. The 5th slot is kind of like up to you in general. You know, you could use Captain Rex, but you're probably using him on another team. Biston's a great one. Pow's another great one. So it's really up to you who that 5th slot is. But genuinely just make a team out of Kyle Katarn, Cara Dune, and then a couple other Rebel Fighters, and you're going to have a fantastic team. As for how to use them, I mean, they're pretty much like Geos, so they just kind of keep going, and you just kind of keep a turn meter train going as long as you can and trying to focus people down. But as for specific, and also the nice thing is you can utilize your stuff to get you other things. So you can get that Kyle Katarn to get you into a Star Killer. You can, you know, get yourself some of the stuff for Rogue One and use those because they're Rebel Fighters, and that'll bring you into a Profundity. And so it helps you bring into other farms as well, building your Mon Mothma team. As for JML, I don't know the modding offhand. I apologize. I haven't done a guide for it. Once again, just like the previous person, I'm going to suggest Gridden's videos. He's done some videos on it, and they're pretty in-depth. They go over like speeds and mod sets and that kind of thing very well. So I highly suggest going and watching Gridden's videos for this. Tier 3 is the rough one. Barris does go great with Rey as well, but if you're voting Barris with Rey, you're probably going more on the Galactic Republic side with her. But I do want to show you that. I'll show you this really quick. Hold on, let me pull this up. So I am about to start working on a JML guide. I was waiting for my buddy to finish his JML up to, like, you know, finishing it in like the ultimate fully before I was going to take his account and start going through. Yeah, JML protection primaries. Jamal's, that's all you need. But he did send me a video of him doing this. And so this is, you can tell it's super easy because these are not great mods. Okay. So these are the mods that he used. So yeah, 128 additional speed. He used speed, you know, I would use health mods overall when you're using him, but he's using speed health right here. Yeah, so like these are not anything crazy, and you really don't need anything crazy to do the ults or anything like that. The only one that you really have to remod for is tier 3 of the event. This is a fairly easy event overall if you know how the event works. And so on the ultimate, basically you're just going in and each person is dying off. And JML hits ultimate, and then you just kill Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and that's basically it. And so it's a super easy one. This is not one where you're gonna drop battles by any means, and it's why a lot of people are like, we're gonna just save the relic, or not the relic, the ult mats that we get from people. See, like right there, Hoda died. We're gonna save the relic mats or the ult mats from this one to give to other people because his ult isn't that important, and you can, you know, finish his ult really easily to give it to someone else. So no clue was the matter. No clue. Yeah. So. Yeah, JML is one of the easiest events in the game, so I wouldn't worry too much, Terra, and I would go check out Gridden's guide. As for anything else, we're just going to take a quick look and see if you still have holes. If there's anything that I immediately spot, I'm not spotting anything immediately, which I do appreciate. I do want to check your Iden Versio, though. Okay, you have TIE Interceptor. Please, for the love of all that is holy, relic the Iden Versio. Add it to the farm right after you finish JML. That is going to be my big suggestion to you. You want this fleet to really pop. Relic 3 is where I have her. I regret having her at just Relic 3, and I will be upping her to Relic 5, maybe Relic 7 soon, because I am struggling with her. She dies too easily. Relic her. But yeah, hopefully that helps you, Terra. It's kind of interesting that we had 2 Jamal questions in a row. Mischievous Grievous, that was painful. Oh, hunk of meat, that's awesome. Congratulations, dude. That is so big for your account. I'm glad I could help. Okay, let's jump into the, now that we've done that, let's jump into our next roster. Yeah, due to the older Lightspeed bundles. Yeah, and I'm right around that point myself. Like, I could get him within a month. And so Jamal is looking pretty tasty for a lot of people. So I will be having a guide come out within the next week or so. It's just Lightspeed bundles have really thrown a wrench in my overall schedule. And I don't want to post more than 1 video a day because it messes with the algorithm unless you're really popular. And unfortunately, I'm not a really popular streamer. So, or maybe rather, you know, it's a good thing. We'll see. Okay. Jamal, JML, Jedi Master Luke, Jamal. Yet. Thank you for the optimism, Instinct. Okay, Legolis. Let's get your thingy-majig on here. So we'll... Didn't mean to put that on. Okay, there we go. Jumping in. Yeah, they threw wrenches in everyone's plans. You're not wrong, Big Ninja. Okay. Just finished Rail. So this is Legolis. Justin Legolis. Which he has 5 accounts, I believe. So this is one of his 5 accounts. This might be the first one I ever looked at, actually. Just finished Ray's old thoughts on Ray's mods. I mean, you're great at mods, so I probably have 0 problems with your mods. So over the 500 speed threshold, over the 10,000 damage threshold, and tons of extra health. I think these mods are fantastic. These are great mods for this character. Like, obviously, you don't need tons and tons of speed on Ray. In fact, she actually reduces her speed to some degree. Josh Mooney, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Thank you so much for subbing. Yes, this is one of his 5 accounts. But yeah, so honestly, I think your mods are looking phenomenal, which is pretty common of a person who has multiple accounts. They usually get really good. Of course, your token Inquisitors, because every one of your accounts farm Inquisitors. But yeah, so honestly, your aim mods are looking good. You're thinking going for Afra Rex while farming Jedi Knight Revan Rex. Okay, Afra's a little out there. Are you trying to do the same thing for this account like you were doing for the other account, where instead of doing just all off meta, or instead of doing like meta stuff, you're doing just all off meta? Because Afra is a hard one to see in any account. Unless you're farming for it, which you already have BT, so I can see you're already farming for it. It's just out there, which is wild. I don't know if that's just a PP for you and you like it on multiple accounts. I have no idea, Teddy. I know he at least has spent on Lightspeed bundles for a couple. But JKR Rex, JKCK Rex as well. JKCK, I don't really see a place for JKCK in this account. Are you just going to put it with the Jedi Knight Revan that you're planning on getting? He's like, yeah, you have Jedi, but they're not necessarily a Jedi team. Like, this is Phoenix, this is Galactic Republic, like... that's a Lord Vader requirement, Death Deep. It's for fun, really? Okay. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. But JKR to JKCK is kind of a weird farm as well, but if it's your passion project, it's your passion project. Oh, for the guild, Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't see the for the guild section. Then I'll finally go for SLKR as my second Lightspeed bundle GL. Okay. If you're doing it for your guild, I 100% Relic Knight Jedi Consular. Okay, sweet. I like that. I don't understand Afra necessarily, but if you want to do a PP, we don't shame PPs for people. Passion projects are fine. Everyone has a little PP, and that is a-okay with me. Yeah, sounds great, Justin Legolis. That sounds great. So Afra, then JKR, JKCK for the guild, and then you're going for SLKR. I don't like how far you're pushing SLKR out, but when it's for the guild, it's for the guild. I would like to see a little bit more relic levels on a couple of these guys, like Savage. I think specifically, like Zori, I can leave at Relic 1 and be happy with it. If you have the Datacron, I'm not happy with it, but you don't, it looks like. You do have this one. Okay, yeah, I would Relic 3 Zori, so that way you can take advantage of this Datacron that you have in here. And then I would Relic 5 your Savage if you have time. So, because that Zori doesn't work out. Yeah, honestly, PPs are what keeps the world going around. And, like, whatever your PP tells you, you should listen to it. Right here, though, you can't take advantage of this until you hit Relic 3, so please get your Zori to Relic 3 at the very least. Hey, JVP Gaming, welcome, my friend. Savage has a little PP. Savage is my little PP. Savage and Wampa will be getting up to Relic 3 and 5, and also Zori. Okay, sweet. Then I'm not going to hound you for it whatsoever. I think you have a pretty good grasp of how you farm these accounts. 100%. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pick apart this account by any means, because you kind of know what you're doing. You do a good job of kind of following your PPs as well as doing side farms. I would like to see this fleet become more of a thing, considering you already have the basis done. And so it might be something to add into the list for this year. I just pinned your link and told people to come over. Yeah, no problem. What you do, Swag Frog, is you just hit that, like, you go into the redirect section of your channel. So, like, if you go into YouTube, go to your video that you're doing inside your studio, and then you hit the control room button. It brings you into the control room, and then from there you can add a redirect. Or in the customization settings, either way. And then as soon as you add a redirect, you just end your channel, and it'll just redirect everyone as soon as you end your stream. So, I can send you the same instructions I sent to Arnold a couple weeks ago. Anyways, we are way over our 5 minutes, I'm sure. I apologize. I kind of got distracted by this account, because it's always interesting to look at your accounts. But overall, I would suggest maybe adding Empire in, and honestly, see if you can Relic 3 this Zori Bliss before the lock-in today. Because if you can do that, that immediately gives you an amazing defensive team with that Datacron that you have. So, fair enough, Justin Legolis. Okay. Black Knight we already finished because he was a paid-for roster review. Let's get into our next 5-minute roster review. And remember, for those of you who weren't here before, if you want to jump the line and get a longer roster review than 5 minutes, feel free to donate. So, Sirens. We got... Let's get your timer up. And your timer should be up now. There we go. Got a review a couple weeks ago. I recall. Just looking for modding advice. What characters to focus mods on? 501st. Yeah, I called it right there. 501st. Where's your 501st at? Yeah, your Rex should be much faster. Yeah. I would like to see Rex in your top 10, like, immediately. Rex should be close to or over 300 speed. Okay, sounds good, Swag Frog. Yes, absolutely, Justin Legolis. Make people cry. I love the idea. You can also use that to counter JMKs as well. So if you take it on offense, you can get a lot of work done with that Zori team. So don't be afraid to take it on offense as well. Hey, Ash. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Yeah, fair enough, Swag Frog. Okay. Okay, so looking at this account, overall, obviously, I just said Rex. I think your 501st needs to come up a bit. I like seeing your Queel up here. I do like seeing Queel faster than Dash Rendar. Overall, it's going to help your team more, because if Queel takes first turn, he pushes turn meter to everyone. It doesn't interrupt if Dash Rendar isn't as fast, no, but it saves on mods that you need for the team, and that's what's important to me. I do love seeing Resistance Hero Finn this high. Let me check if there's any other characters that I'm seeing that I'm worried about. Yes, because so JMK is single fire damage. He can only hit one character at a time, and so if you use that cron and they can't ever get all of the enemies under that threshold of 100% health, then they can never actually kill off any of the people on the team. Cat's insta kill just doesn't work at all. It's fantastic. If you can get the Holdocron to really finish it off, you're going to do amazing things. Try to get that level 9 Holdocron. You're going to be able to do amazing things. So, sounds good, Ash. Nooch's Discord. I don't know. What is going on in Nooch's Discord? Didn't they say they're going through some stuff, trying to figure out things? I don't know. I have no clue. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. I already forgot what the name is of this person. Hold on. Let me find the name. Sirens. Okay, so yeah. Rex, I think, should be top of your list for remodding. He needs to be faster, at like 300 speed area. Your Darth Bane, 6-dot your mods. Like, I don't mind the speed. The speed looks pretty good, but please 6-dot your mods. Is honestly vitally important when it comes to a character with health mods. 6-dot your mods for your Darth Bane. 540, not bad. I would like to see him a little bit faster. JML, I just want... Ooh. Honestly, I'd swap him out from speed mods. So this cross should be protection, and I would honestly do all health and do protection primary. So instead of a speed primary, give me a protection primary, protection primary. Like, just give me protection primaries all around. I swear, if people are mean in my Discord, I will personally ban everyone in the Discord and restart from scratch. Anyways, you're also sleeping on your Finn team. Side note, I think we've already talked about this, but the Finn Zeta goes a long way. But overall, for your mods for this team, you have your Resistance Zero Finn fast at least. I do want to see him like over 330 speed, but this is good enough for now. But overall, you demonstrate kind of what characters should be fast. If you have this fast of a Bosk, I would like to see Grief Karga up here as well. So Grief Karga should be just barely slower than Bosk. So bring Grief Karga up, bring Rex up, 6-dot your mods on Darth Bane. Let's check your Wampa. Switch out your mods a little bit on JML. Your Wampa's speed isn't bad. I would up the speed overall. Honestly, I'd go full tenacity sets personally, but you don't necessarily need to. 6-dot this health mod. But yeah. Yeah, that's fair, Alex. Anyways. Hopefully that helps kind of get your mods in place, Sirens. I know we didn't go through a ton of your modding characters, obviously, but like we went through a lot more than I usually go through when it comes to people's characters, just because you were kind of just looking for modding characters. Okay, we are on to Mischievous Grievous. Mischievous Grievous, are you here so I can start the timer? Okay. Mischievous Grievous said, I'm looking for a Relic 9 General Grievous. Okay, sounds good. I would suggest just doing it right now. Drop everything and just Relic 9 General Grievous. Like, it's just the best option. Screw everything else, just Relic 9 General Grievous, and call it a day. And then scrap the whole account, start from scratch, and make it so he is your only Relic character on your next account. No, I'm kidding. He said, I just need the YOY wing for Jamal. In the meantime, I should keep chugging along with Jabba or go for side quests. I really need those spicy Outer Rim mod mats. Or maybe a profound ship. Gosh, you're really stretching things here. Please don't make me farm the profundity wall. Too bad, dude. Like, Beaver is love, Beaver is life. I pledge myself to your teachings. How did you read my mind? Okay, so looking at this account already, I'm liking the account. Like, you have a Relic Iden Versio, you have a Relic Savage, you have a Relic Wampa. You took Relic 6 for the Wampa instead of just a base Relic 5. So you have Leia, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Rey. You're going for Jabba. Do you have an Executor? Okay, you have an Executor. That's great. So you're getting Jamal right now, right? You said Jamal? Yeah, you're getting Jamal. Your Jabba is going to... So you keep chugging along with Jabba or do side farms. Well, let's take kind of a look at just some of your... whoops, did not mean to do that. Some of your things that could be side farms. So you don't really have any work into there, so I'm not going to say push that unless you're struggling for teams. You have a Relic Dark Trooper already, which is fantastic. Yeah, so, like, honestly, like, looking at your account overall, this account is awful. No, I'm kidding. I would say unless you're struggling for teams, which I don't assume that you are. This looks like a fantastic account that shouldn't be struggling for teams right now. So unless you're struggling for teams, I would continue plugging away, and I'd go Jamal into Jabba into Profundity. Honestly, if this was my account, I would go Jamal into Profundity. Just because the thing that's going to help this account more in PvP is going to be a Profundity. But if you're not a fan of Profundity, go for Jabba first. Those mod materials are super, super nice. But unless you're feeling pinched for overall teams, I think you're doing good. Go continue your big farms. Don't forget to add in side farms, but most of your side farms are going to be minor, like Marin and a BTLB Y-Wing. I need to see a BTLB Y-Wing in here pretty soon, now that you have these Lightspeed bundles. And then once you finish your Rebel, your holy trinity of Rebels, that's when I would say start going for, like, gas and pushing into these side farms. But I think you should just keep going on Rebels right now. Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn could make a new team, absolutely. Where's your Jedi? Oh, Jedi. JML, JKCK, Jabba for Profundity if you want GLs. JKCK is not a bad idea. I just have problems with JKCK personally, just because the farms don't connect very well. But considering he does have, so yeah, Qui-Gon, you can literally just drop the Omicron right now and immediately have a team, because you have, you know, even if you don't have a Padme, you can throw Qui-Gon with Shock T, Jedi Knight Anakin, General Kenobi, and Ahsoka Tano, and you have an amazing Qui-Gon Jinn team until you can get yourself a Padme team in this account. JKCK, excellent PP. And for once, this is an account that it fits in because of the Night Sister bundle. And so the fact that you have the Night Sister bundle, the fact that you have Rey, means that Cal's going to fit in this account as well. And so honestly, I think JKCK will fit in pretty well. So Justin, good call. I do think Jamal, JKCK, Jabba for Profundity is a great farm set. Is Padme better than Qui-Gon Jinn? According to the data, no. Qui-Gon Jinn has a higher or higher hold rate than Padme, and always has. So I would always take that over a Padme team. Yes, helps Annie go boom. And even if you get him up to relic levels, like, that's great and all, but I still prefer just having him there, even if he's like gear 6 with a Zeta and an Omicron. So there's always a bigger Dodgecron. Dodgecrons don't matter, dude, because with Qui-Gon Jinn, It's undodgeable. It's great. It's just kill everyone and they can't dodge it. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's an excellent way of going about it, so. Good luck with your account, my friend, and get that Relic 9 General Grievous. Yeah, like, you could put 0 extra effort inside your, Qui-Gon Jinn and be completely fine, which I love. That's one of my favorite things about Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay. What's the matter? Are you here? Show us a sign. What's the matter? Okay. What's the matter? You're, let me start your timer and we'll jump in. Okay, what's the matter? Getting closer to finishing Jedi Knight Luke requirements. Just need some shards for Rolo and Hoda. My plan was to go to Executor next, but should I focus something else like gas? I got the gas bundle and the Geo bundle. BTLB Starfighter, yes. Gas Foley, no. Just got Malevolence Unlocked 2. You're gonna be so out of prestige. I have a Gear 12 Qui-Gon. Should I drop the Zeta and Omicron on him because of Relic 3? Anakin, abso-freaking-lutely. It is the highest win rate, or hold rate of, like, almost any team. He isn't always in the top 10 for the last however long he's been in Grand Arena. Just don't sleep on him. Like, we'll bring it up. We'll bring it up. That's his name, right? 64, not 69, 64. This is him. Collection. And that is Arnold's free-to-play account's Qui-Gon, and he still gets holds in Kyber with it. So yes. Yes. Oh, gosh. Yeah, let's go. 63 viewers. Heck yeah. Okay, so, queso means cheese in Spanish. His first day as head admin in Nutrition Security. Oh. Oh, gosh. You're not dying, I lose banners because of it. Yeah, I mean, that's why I prefer not to bring tanks on the team. Because tanks make it so that way you get bad banners. But, you know, not bringing tanks in can also have its problems. But, like, on offense, I prefer not to have tanks on the team. And then on defense, I definitely have tanks on the team. Because if they never kill Qui-Gon, then they have to waste another team. And then if they never kill Qui-Gon, they have to waste another team. And so it's really entertaining. Yeah, JKA being stunned is the problem, and that's why you have to be careful what you take him up against on offense if you're using the no tank method. Okay, so my plan is to go Executor next. Yeah, I definitely think Executor is going to be your best option. Like, you're really close to JML, obviously. You're really close to Jamal there. But, like, honestly, go for Executor. Executor is going to be one of the best things that you could possibly have in this account. What about the fool attack on Nooch's Discord? Cube Labs, no. Cube Labs, please no. Please no. I'll add an extra 20 seconds to your timer so that way I can show him this. Whenever another ally falls below 50% health or is defeated, Anakin takes a bonus turn and his next attack deals 100% more damage. If all allies were Galactic Republic at the start of the battle, please don't put Kyle Katarn on this team. Please don't put Kyle Katarn on this team. Galactic Republic Jedi, even if they're level 1. Replace that Kyle Katarn. Okay. Anyways. Okay, going back into your account, you got a, so yeah, drop the Qui-Gon Omicron. You don't need Zetas for the JKL farm, honestly. like you need like 1 or 2 Zetas, so you're fine with Zetas. Also got Zord at 300 speed. Congratulations, dude, that's awesome. Currently side farming Echelon, great idea. TIE Bomber, great idea. Hyena Bomber, great idea. Vulture Droid, great idea. Gets you Iden and Vulture Droid. I don't think I have any problems with any of the farms that you just pitched me. I think Executor should be before Jamal. It'll get you a crystal income. I think that is an excellent idea. Next up after that, I think Jamal should be your next farm. But I love the fact that you're at least putting in the work, but give me some BTLB, please. I would love a BTLB in here, because you bought the Lightspeed bundle, right? Yeah, you bought the Lightspeed bundle. Start working on that BTLB as soon as you can. So, I'll use Cup instead. But then you turn off the Omicron, because Qui-Gon says Jedi. So it has to be Galactic Republic and Jedi to be able to get the benefit of both Qui-Gon and Anakin. Yeah. There are now 400 members in the damn Discord. Oh, hold on, hold on. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's painful, Alex. Ugh. Yeah, Cup wouldn't work, he's Lord. Okay. But yeah, so honestly, I have zero problems with your farming plan. With your shards, I would like to see a BTLB, but don't break the bank for your BTLB. You're already working on the Malevolence farm. I honestly would consider dropping one of the Malevolence ships. Drop the Vulture Droid for now. If you drop the Vulture Droid for now and you go instead for the BTLB, or however you want to work that, I honestly wouldn't mind. But obviously, you know, one's a ship farm, one's a regular energy farm, so it just kind of depends on how many refreshes you're putting out there and if you can afford to do that. But, like, you can get away with a Malevolence with just the Geo ships and the Hyena Bomber for a while, and then get a BTLB for your Negotiator. I would prefer that personally, but I will leave it up to you. Executor, though, should be on your list as soon as possible. You can't use Qui-Gon with Ugnaught, IG-86, Cup, and Lobot? What is this nonsense? I finished my English homework. Let's hope I can finish before I pass out. Fair enough, Griffin. You get some sleep and get your homework done. Yeah, get Hyena anyways for Malevolence, yes. But, like, he has 2 fleets that he could immediately get working by farming just 2 ships instead of farming the 2 ships for 1 fleet. So, like, Hyena and the Geos is going to be excellent for Malevolence. BTLB is going to be excellent for his Negotiator. And then Vulture can be added later, so. Okay, this is Instinct. Is Instinct still with us? Show us a sign. Okay, sweet. We're going to get your timer started. Okay. Got a review a couple weeks ago, so I kind of know my upcoming plans. Awesome. I wish you would have lined those out so I know and I'm not tripping over what I've said in the past. Was hoping you could take a look at mods. Yeah, absolutely. Not sure which tunes I should be focusing on for top speeds and how high I need to get them. Also, is there any tunes I should focus to Relic ASAP? Start building a Mon Mothma team as soon as you start going for Jamal Cube Labs. C-lol. Okay, sounds good. Okay. You've already gotten into the sweet spot of 140 to 170. Keep it going. I love seeing that. Let's take a look at your Ray. You're over the 500 speed. You're over the 10,000 damage. Beautiful mods. Let's take a look at your overall other characters. Let's make sure there's not a huge fall off. Honestly, yeah, Inversio being at 85 speed isn't bad. Yeah, so solid stuff, solid stuff. We'll have Suiko confusion can be attributed to the unique debuff critical kit immunity. SSJ, can someone actually explain so I can keep going because I only have 5 minutes to do these? Please, for the love of all that is holy, I don't know if we talked about it before, but Starkiller, Relic. Anyways, going through your overall speeds, basically these 3 that you have at the top should all be over 330 speed. First Order Officer and Hux, I actually suggest dropping Hux's speed. I don't know what the amount is offhand. I want to say it's 25 speed. Someone in the chat, if any of you remember what the overall speed difference should be between First Order Officer and Hux, to make sure that the Jabba counter works really well, please throw it in the chat. But I would like to see a bigger separation between these two characters. I like Han Solo being this fast. Jedi Knight Revan 280 or higher is kind of what I'm looking for. You're at 266 right now, so you have a couple really solid characters, and then it kind of drops off quite a bit. So work on your Jedi Knight Revan. Other characters that I would get up, Sabine or Krex, either one, get them as fast as you can. Krex is technically going to be faster, so I'd rather squeeze more speed out of Krex, because they still haven't patched the problem they have with the Omicron, where Krex doesn't share the extra 25 speed that he gets. But as for other characters, where's your Jedi Knight Anakin? This Jedi Knight Anakin needs to be as fast as you can. Also, crit damage isn't bad. Honestly, crit damage isn't bad. But I would like to see this being offense. So I'd switch this to offense. And honestly, if you wanted to, you could swap this out for, instead of crit damage, being a speed mods. And the reason that I'm saying speed mods with offense cross and crit damage triangle is because under the Omicron, he gains offense equal to 30 times the speed. So, yes, that has been bugged since it came out on Raveki. It's really unfortunate. And so, like, technically right now, my Sabine is faster than my Krex, but even then, I still will have the wrong person go first. I'll show you it in just a sec. But yeah, okay. I believe it's just the Omicron. I'll double check, River. It might be the overall speed, but I'm pretty sure it's just the Omicron. We can prove it in the Galactic Challenge in just a sec. Yeah, so overall you have a good understanding of overall who should be fast. I would just add in a couple extra people like Dash Rendar being up there for like top speeds should be up there. Your general goal for most characters that are like the turn meter person in the team, they're the person that takes first turn, you want them over 300 speed. My general rule is this is like a really base rule for people that are just getting started out: 60 to 90 speed for every single character that you are using on a team, especially on offense, and then any over 100 additional speed if they're the character that causes the turn meter train or needs to be the fastest. So sounds good, Apple. You have a great night. Okay, sounds good. Sweet. Let's take a look at that really quick. I know I only have 15 minutes, so I'm only going to have time for like 3 more roster reviews, and then I gotta get going. But hopefully this helped you guys, and I'm glad we were able to do this like 5-minute thing, because we were able to get through a lot more of these than we normally would. But let's go in here and take a quick look, see if it's the Omicron. I mean, it doesn't matter. We can just put on level 1. Select squad, light side. There it is. So let me double check. Krex is 266. I didn't mean to do that. 288. So yeah, so he's a full 20 speed slower. And yet he goes first, but that's because of something happening in this event. What is that? Hold on. Why is he getting turn meter like that? Anyone know? Is it the weakest ally gets full turn meter or something? Oh, it's the debuffs. Yeah, you're right. It is the debuffs. How is that possible, though? You're not supposed to be able to gain turn meter in this. Okay, hold on. We'll find somewhere else to use them. Let's see. Is there anywhere? Oh. Okay. Squad arena. Is it better to put a GL on south and one on the north, or should I do both on one? Whatever you end up putting it in front of, I would suggest kind of doubling down on whichever one you want to protect. So instead of spreading them out, I would put them on both on one, and so whatever you want to protect, shortchange it. So if you don't have good fleets, shortchange your defensive fleets to increase your offensive fleets. If you don't have great characters, you don't have enough characters, put it on the south and shortchange your back wall. Yeah, I agree. Correx does need a Galactic Challenge at Omicron. Yeah, so see right here, she goes first, so this is working as intended. But then when the Omicron is active in Grand Arena, the bonus 25 speed from the Omicron for some reason does not get shared, and so it actually does not work when you're inside Grand Arena. So yes, it's supposed to be shared to everyone, but it's not. And so outside of Grand Arena, it's fine. Inside Grand Arena, Rex is always going to go first on my team. If it ever comes out, I'll donate for it. Thank you, River. I appreciate it. What are you guys training for? What do you mean? Okay, Tasty Teddy, are you still here, my friend? Probably gotta do 2 more here at this point. So there is a problem with Correx where his Omicron doesn't share the bonus speed for some reason. I don't know why. It's never been patched. I should probably put in a bug report about it, but Arnold originally found it by accident, and I don't think he really recognized it as a problem originally. But yeah, yeah. So that's kind of the problem. Is Teddy still here? Teddy, show us a sign. But yeah, so like he gets the bonus speed, so technically it's working, but he doesn't share the bonus speed for some reason. Okay, there you are, Teddy. Let's get your timer on the clock. Okay. Teddy, you said just don't know where to go on the account next and how far to get Bad Batch and Negotiator up. Also, what to set on GAC defense. Honestly, a lot of the times it comes down to what you don't want to use. Please get the Savage Relic. I will give you a hug if you get your Savage Relic, please, my friend. Hot take: Chimera is a better ship than an Executor. Disagree. I think it's a better offensive ship, but I don't think it's a better defensive ship. Chimera is an S tier offensive ship and a B tier defensive ship, whereas Executor is S tier defensive ship and an A tier offensive ship. So but I do agree, I think it's better on offense specifically. Okay, so you're trying to figure out, hey, Rapid Gunter, you're trying to figure out where to go. Savage is obviously going to be Relic next. Please, with all my heart, I beg of you. Do you have an Executor lying around? You don't. I would highly suggest you're working on your Negotiator right now. Please get your Executor up. I want to see a BTLB 7-star Marauder. I would say put on the back burner. If you want to know where I would bring it to for now, go take a look at my countering Leviathan at 6 stars or below video. Yes, I have the Rona, so I sound a little sick, but go check it out. It'll give you all the information you need for base levels to not overinvest in it while still defeating Leviathans up to 7 stars. So gonna wait for a bundle at the end of the year? Come at me. For what? For Executor? Okay, good luck with that. Yeah, for Executor. Yeah, good luck with that one. What do you want the next Lightspeed bundle to be? I don't. Sith Eternal, if anything, but even then, I don't want any more Lightspeed bundles. I think they're getting out of hand. But as for like what I want to see, the most I'd want to see is a Sith Eternal, because anything farther than that, and they're starting to get to the point where it's gonna make people stop playing the game. I'm waiting for the Leviathan bundle. Big brain plays. But yeah, if you're not going for Executor, which is the 100% way I would push this account, then you're gonna go for the Rebels. That is the other option. So you finish your farm, so you can go for your gas bundle and finish your gas bundle, get your 501st, and so like I would finish that. Like don't sleep on that farm by any means. Go and get your gas, go and get all that kind of stuff, and then I would push straight into JML, into Profundity, into Jabba, into Leia, all of that kind of stuff. Go whichever direction you want in there. Jamal is the one you're closest to, but push that direction. So yeah, they need to add Zeta bundles versus Lightspeed bundles, in my opinion. But yeah, so honestly, that's what I'm looking at for this account. You're gonna want to go into the Rebels. So Relic Savage, go into the Rebels. I would suggest Jamal into Profundity. But you can also do Jabba into Profundity, and I think that is equally acceptable. But thanks to your Rey, I don't think you're not nearly as desperate to get a defensive Galactic Legend, which is really, really good. And so, honestly, I would rather see more offensive viability in this account, because you're probably not going to go for Sith Eternal, because you're not going for Executor. So, Jamal into Profundity, I think, is going to be your best bet. For 5, yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, as for this team, get your 7-star BTLB and then go look at my video if you don't want to overinvest in Marauder. Like, Marauder's great and all, but that's so many Chirotechs that are going to pull away from so many different farms. And so I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to take the Marauder up. If you do take it up, Relic 5 the characters. Like, go for it. But if you don't want to take it up right now, because I definitely don't, go look at my video. So, Jamal is Jedi Master Luke, JML. Yeah, JMK isn't a bad farm necessarily, but like this guy already has half the requirements like ready to go for Jamal, and like he could go for JMK, but are you close to Cat, Teddy? Rabbi Gunter, welcome to the damn community. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. But yeah, if you don't have Cat anywhere close, there's no point for going. Yeah, I'm not seeing a Cat in here at all. So yeah, I would go gas into Jamal, into Profundity. And you can circle back to JMK anytime you want to, honestly. Like, I'm kind of at that point where anytime I want to, I can go for Jamal. It's just when I see it's important. Problem is, the Rebels are just way too good of a farm to pass up on to go for something that only connects to Lord Vader. So, yeah, you're nowhere near Cap. Yeah, so there you go. There's your farms. Go for Jamal, go for Profundity, especially if you're scared of a Sith Eternal Lightspeed bundle and an Executor Lightspeed bundle. They can't really do anything to Jamal. They can't really do anything to help Profundity. Go for those two. They're not going to have Lightspeed bundles, and you'll be fine. You'll have a happy day. If he has his ultimate, Gas beats him. And that's depressing. And so that's the problem with having a JMK. Like, you have to not get his ultimate, otherwise Gas will beat him every time, because basically JMK hits his ultimate, and then he just starts hitting everyone but the person taunting, who is Gas. And you can't kill anyone until Gas goes down. And so they just spend the entire time hitting everyone but Gas. And so you just ramp up and kill him off. So. Okay. Last one. Ich hasse mein Leben. I really hope I'm not swearing in German right now. Light Arc, it's usually in the Discord. We're doing 5-minute roster reviews, but unfortunately I do got to get going here pretty soon. I'm here and ready for you to tell me to relic my Savage. Am I getting that much? Am I getting that much into just saying the same thing over and over again? But, like, guys, you need to stop gear 12ing your Savage and leaving it. It's been, like, every roster. It's painful. Anyways, oh, gosh, Anakin. Leviathan with Negotiator, can I best? If I can best Leviathan with the Negotiator, can I best Profundity? I'm confused by your question, Teddy. Can you repeat it with more full sentences? Can you beat Leviathan with Negotiator? And can you beat Profundity? Profundity, so Negotiator versus Profundity is not a great counter. It's fairly poor man's counter. And if you're going for Marauder versus Leviathan, you're going to want minimum gear levels. Go take a look at my video. If not, get them up to gear 12 and start getting them to Relic if you want to take down 7-star. But if you're looking for 6-star and below, I have a video on it on the minimum gear levels for them. Profundity is a terrible counter. It just does not work nearly as well as the other 2 meta ships, and you need Relic characters for it. Executor, probably gear 12 is where you need it if you need an Executor counter. Yes, bad counter for Profundity, great counter for Leviathan. You just need some gear levels on it. Go watch my video. Okay. Who is this I'm looking at? Sounds good, Caleb. You have a great night. I'm about to get off myself, so. But yeah, Aaron, join the Discord, and there I'll actually show you guys this right now since we're ending here. For those of you who joined the Discord, if you go up here to channels and roles and scroll down to the bottom, would you like to be pinged for roster reviews? I ping this, you literally just click this and it'll give you a role, and then I ping that role whenever I'm about to do roster reviews so everyone can start signing up. So take a look at that if you're looking to get one and you weren't able to get one today. Okay. Yes, Aaron, you are the guy. Let me get through. Okay. Sweet. Mark that as red. And would appreciate feedback. Currently going for Leia. Unsure what to farm after. Got it. Okay, so you have Jamal. You have Supreme Leader Kylo. You have Rey. Let's check your ships because that's kind of what I'm worried about right now. You have Executor. How do your rebels look? You have basically everything you need except for Biston's Ewing. You have a defensive Galactic Legend. You're about to get another defensive Galactic Legend. Right there. Star Killer. Relic 5 Star Killer, please. Okay, so Relic 5 Star Killer, Relic 5, okay, gosh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Swag Frog. I'm happy to help. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for this account, my friend. Your next big farm should be Profundity. It's going to be the most helpful thing in this roster that you can get. That being said, I think you have a lot of side farms to complete. You have a Sith Empire that desperately needs a Relic Malak. You already have the Sith Empire Trooper. Love to see it. I don't know if you're using that with Terra or what, but it's great to see. Please get that Marauder Relic to get yourself a Darth Malak Relic, unless you're close to Malgus, in which case just stick to Darth Malak and just get him reliced. I need to see, though, first thing, immediately as you finish Leia, or honestly right now, relic your Star Killer, Relic 5 him. Relic your Savage, please. Sith Empire finish, relic that Malak. You have him at 7-star, he's ready to go. Another one, relic this Dark Trooper, Relic 5 Dark Trooper. Also, Gear 12 Darth Nihilus. Don't even need Zetas, just Gear 12 Darth Nihilus. That immediately gets you 2 GL killer squads and a GL cleanup squad. as well as a GL killer squad, or you know, on the worst part, a killer of every meta team. This Darth Revan team, I have used it to take down Seer. I have used it to take down basically all of the top teams that I struggle with, that are just like, I don't know if I have a counter to this. It's like Darth Revan's a counter, and you're like, oh, okay. Like Adrad, you're like, oh, I haven't seen an Adrad before. Oh, it's killed by Darth Revan. Oh, I haven't seen a Seer. It's killed by Revan. Don't sleep on your Darth Revan team. So finish some farms and then go for Profundity. That is my best bet for you as an account. I think that'll be excellent for this account. No Interceptor yet. As soon as you get Interceptor, I want to see a Relic Iden Versio. This is painful. Please start working on your Echelon. I think your weakest spot right now that I'm seeing is Fleets and just finishing some farms. And so I think that's the big thing. 6-star Executor. Yeah, some people do it. I mean, Arnold didn't do it on his free play. BTLB Y-Wing, you bought this pack, you might as well BTLB Y-Wing. So if you want to push off Profundity, you can, and get gas as well. So if you're feeling crunched by teams, that's the way I would go, is go gas and then Profundity. But regardless, the Jar Jar mask is still on its way, Caleb. I can show you a picture of the Jar Jar mask if you would like to see the Jar Jar mask that I ordered. But as soon as I get it, we will have a week of streams and videos where I'm wearing it. So that would be where I would go with this account, is clean up some of your fleet farms, get a BTLB, get an Echelon, get yourself that Executor counter out of Finalizer, get your Special Forces TIE Fighter up and running, relic your Savage, relic your Star Killer. Needs to happen now, not in between, like, not like, you know, you're waiting till after Profundity. Those need to happen now. And then, if depending on what you want, jump into Profundity or jump into finishing some more farms. I think the other ones can wait until after Profundity if you so wish. I think Profundity is going to be excellent for this account, especially because your fleets are a little weak. But yes, that is what I would work on if I had this account. Get yourself that Dark Trooper, please, at some point soon, and that Relic Malik, please. Okay. Overall, solid start to an account, solid good stuff happening in this account. But yeah, don't sleep on your fleets. Don't sleep on your side farms. Yeah, no problem, Aaron. You have a wonderful day. Okay. Would you guys like to see a picture of the Jar Jar mask? Unfortunately, Matthias, we are closing up. I do got to get going, or you're at the tail end of everything. And so short of, you know, donations, I'm not doing any other more roster reviews. We're just going to show you guys really quickly the Jar Jar mask that I ordered. And then I am going to get out of here. And we'll see if there's anyone that I can raid with our current group. Because we always want to keep the party going, you know? I literally ordered this and my mom sent me a screenshot of it because I use her Prime. And she said, do I want to know? And I was like, I don't know, do you? Okay. This is the Jar Jar mask that I ordered. So it's slightly less cursed than the one that Arnold used in his videos. But yeah. Okay. So let's really quick, we'll throw on This Party's Over for fun. And while This Party's Over is playing, I'm going to see if we can find ourselves someone to raid, and then we'll do our outro.
Yeah, this party's over. This party's over. Not this party.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I have no idea who that guy was or anything. I just saw he was streaming Swighill, and I was like, oh, this will be fun.
Not yet party. This party. This party. Not yet party. This party. Not yet. This party. Not yet party. This party. Not yet party. This party. This party.
Ooh, perfect. I'm live. I should redirect you guys to me. Okay, let's see. Star Wars, maybe? Dang, all Star Wars live streams are, Wow, yeah, definitely not doing that. Let's just look up gaming. PP? What about PP? Oh, No the Unknown. Are you not sure what PP means? It means passion project. There's nothing wrong with a little PP. Everyone has a little PP, and that is okay. We don't shame people's PPs here. Passion projects are important to the health of the game. Hopefully that helps. Where's the Jar Jar Feet cosplay stream? Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna throw you guys at a random live just for fun. And so those who want to can go over there, but there's no Star Wars live streamers at the moment, sadly. And so I'm just gonna throw in a random redirect for fun, and you guys can go for it or not. It's up to you. You can head out. But I do want to finish up with our outro as always. So big thanks to our... Oh, I still gotta finish the whole damn elite thing. Hold on. We can actually see if we can fix this really quick, because it honestly takes, like, no time at all. But big thanks to all of you guys who donated today. Those who contribute to the dam and help build the dam. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. As for, you know, those who are damn elite, thank you. You keep this thing going. Being here every month, I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You know, big thanks to Joe Correa for being our damn best. He will always be here regardless. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I can emulate this member event. Yeah. So I might have to rebuild this from scratch real quick just to make sure it's in there and working. Which is fine. I'll take some time and do that. But big thanks to all of our damn elite. Oh, I think it just refreshed and fixed itself. We got it. We fixed it. I fixed it. I'm the best. I'm the damn best. I'm the damn overlord. But yes. Oh, and it looks like Solar Powered Tree has overtaken the damn Sugar Daddy. Looks like I have a change of role to make inside the Discord. So big thanks to Solar Powered Tree, our new damn Sugar Daddy at $75. But once again, thanks to our damn elite. You guys are all awesome. For those who are new to the damn elite who just became members, please send me a DM. We are working on another way of doing it inside Discord. Make sure your names match, or at least send me or one of the negotiators a DM. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.